Unna day, ear hey. No, that wasn't just complete nonsense that I said. I said, hey everyone, Dunna here, in Pig Latin. Pig Latin is the name for a particular language game in English that disguises what someone is saying. If you don't know the code, if you don't know how the game works, it just sounds like gibberish, and that's the point. Only the people who know the code can speak Pig Latin and can understand what other Pig Latin speakers are saying. This is most often used by kids, and yes, I did speak Pig Latin as a kid. And of course, today I'm going to let you in on the secret of the Pig Latin code. I put secret in quotes because it's really not such a secret. When I was younger, I had to learn Pig Latin from a book that I had, but nowadays you can just type Pig Latin into the internet and you get all sorts of stuff, all the information on the code and everything like that. And so it's not really such a secret anymore. In fact, I even saw that there are Pig Latin translators. So there are websites where you can write what you want to say in English and then it gives it to you in Pig Latin. But if you want to do it manually, here is how. If a word begins with a consonant sound, you take all the letters that come before the first vowel and you put them at the end of the word and then add a. So at the beginning of the video, my name Dunna became Unna day. Bavarian pretzel is Avarian bay etzel pray. Mustard becomes Ustard may. And hungry is Ungry hay. And as for words that begin with a vowel sound, they don't get rearranged actually. They just get way stuck to the end of them. So that's why at the beginning, everyone became everyone way. And interestingly, while Pig Latin is mostly used by kids, I do know of two words that have kind of become part of the pop culture in the US and are used quite regularly. And I say the US because I really don't know if these words are used in other English-speaking countries. So I'd love to hear if they are or aren't. And the two words are amscray and Ixnay. Amscray means scram, and Ixnay, can you see it? Ixnay comes from nix, from the German nichts. But actually, Ixnay doesn't just mean exactly the same thing as nichts. It's used when you want to reject something or call for a stop to something. And actually, nowadays, Ixnay has become a verb. It is used as a verb with real verb endings. So for example, it could be used like this. I told my boss about the idea, but she ixnayed it right away. And just as far as nix goes, we do use it in English to mean nothing. So how much do you have? Nix. But we do also, at least in the US, I know that we use it in this same way that I explained Ixnay. So you could use it in the same example. I told my boss about the idea, but she nixed it right away. Before making this video, I looked online to polish up my Pig Latin a little bit. It had gotten a little rusty, and I found that in Finnish, there is a word siansaksa, which literally means pig German. But apparently, as far as what I could find, this word actually just means gibberish, not necessarily some kind of coded language game in Finnish. Although I did find something saying that sometimes, yes, this siansaksa can mean the same thing as something like Pig Latin, but I'm not 100% sure. So I would love to hear from people watching, anyone familiar with Finnish. How is siansaksa, this pig German, actually used? And I also learned that there's at least one thing here in Germany that's kind of like Pig Latin, and it's called Ketelklopperspruch, and it's from the Hamburg region. So my question for you is, have you ever used a kind of language game like Pig Latin? And what's the most complicated one you've ever heard of? Please let me know in the comments below. Ixnay or Fei Achingwei. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and also for more photos and sometimes other short video clips, you can check me out over here on my Twitter and my Facebook page. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen. German seems to have something similar to Pig Latin called Ketelklopperspruch. I can't say it. Ketelklopperspruch. Ketelklopperspruch. My goodness, that is like such an impossible word. Kedel Kloppersbrook. That's such a... And yes, I did speak Latin, pig Latin. Latin as a kid. That would be impressive. Retzelpray? Retzelpray. Retzelpray. Hey, everyone way. Unaday, here, hey, here, ear, hey. That's going to be harder than I thought.